Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
And here we go with Zandschulp
Ready?
to begin.
Play. Love 15.
It's always important in a match like this for the underdog to get off to a solid footing, a solid start, and it's a little shaky looking from Van de Zandschulp there. He's an interesting personality, the Dutchman. I'd say he's more of an introverted type character, so possibly even more important for someone like that to get off to a good start in this big match, big atmosphere.
That's referencing Colin earlier that Alcaraz had what felt like a fairly straightforward match in his first, and he had a little walk away there in the second set.
Yeah, he came out the blocks very quickly against Lee 2, the qualifier. Looked like he was going to blow him away. 2 was struggling for points, let alone games at some moments. Alcaraz then just really lost his focus in the second set, as he described it in press afterwards, a disconnection. You know, mentally lost the necessary focus. Ended up losing the second set from a break ahead, and I think that might be his main goal here tonight, Ted, just to have laser focus from first ball to last.
Once
again, filled right to the top rows of this 23,000 seat stadium. Nice job there to hold his serve from 15-30.
First game.
Carlito's listed at 6 foot. Well, Tiafoe has to get by Sheldon tomorrow, but it'd be something if the two sleeveless guys would play each other.
Love 15.
game to get crowd back into it.
Oh, we said he's got the potential to produce some Jimmy Connors-esque points and reactions, and yeah, we only had to wait till the second game. What a lob this is on the full sprint and stretch. This guy is box office. You already get a sense from Van Zandschulp of, you know, the level he can operate at, the type of athlete that he is. He packs a punch on a hard court. He's a big, explosive mover. He's going to have to be on his game here. Some talent in the box.
Yeah. Ferrer and Ferreira.
Ferrer, the Spanish Davis Cup captain.
Yes.
He should really think about picking this Alcaraz guy.
That's it.
See, it'd be interesting to see how that commitment goes as Alcaraz's career blossoms. You know, Rafa was, was a little, that looks like a signal. Rafa was a little in and out of Davis Cup. Didn't really want to travel very much to play. In one, and Alcaraz for about 2 seconds, everybody thinking he pulled off a miracle.
Well, it's just the second game, but it's already showtime on Ash. Alcaraz had to win the point early on. He just wasn't clinical, and then he very nearly pulled off the shot of the year here, deliberately going for the lob on the tweener.
You're so right. I mean, how many times was that point reset?
It's a great defense from Van de Zandschulp early on.
And out of all that comes a break point. This there, and all of a sudden Van de Zandschulp has himself a
Zandschulp needs 2 games to love. That's it.
So a little interesting start here. We had a pretty entertaining game on the serve of Alcaraz that featured a sparkling point at 30 all, but the end result was a break for the Dutchman. Climb his way back. Had to go play some challengers this year. Made a couple of challenger finals. And got his rank back inside the top 100. Foot and ankle injuries that had derailed him last year.
Love 15.
Yeah, it's a good start from 15-30 down on his own serve. The opening game, Van der Zandschulp, already a break up here for Alcaraz. I just feel there are times when he walks a fine line between being clinical and entertaining. You know, I just... That 30-all point was a perfect example. It just... could have finished it 2 or 3 times early on in the point, and there wouldn't have been any drama. It probably would have been 1-all here. Sounds good. What a tough start to this game.
And so, Colin, your point was to a interesting quote from Van der Zandschulp, and credit ATP did a nice little prep for this match. These guys played a couple of years ago in the qualies for the Australian Open. Van der Zandschulp was ranked 151. Alcaraz 141. He was 17 when they played. Botic's memory of that was, he said he was taken by a 17-year-old. The word he used was his ferocity. That's a heck of a word to use about a 17-year-old. And then they played subsequent to that, and Botic's takeaway, he could do anything and everything with the ball. Which now leads to your point. Sometimes do you have too many options?
Yeah, it's tough to disagree with either of those points, but yeah, I think almost at times he does. Chase that one down. But yeah, I would think, you know, with his coach, Juan Carlos Ferrero, they've spoken.
30-all.
A lot of their discussions are around moments in matches and how to approach them, how to play in certain moments. It tends to be the bigger the moment, the bigger he goes with his game. Yeah, you know, he has so many strings to his bow. Sometimes which one to use when. Good recovery here. Tough start to the game, but doesn't let it get to him. It just looks like he's controlling his breathing, controlling his emotions early on, Van der Zandschulp. It's a nice start.
But the first 15 minutes should have alerted Alcaraz. Alcaraz only played Cincinnati after the Olympics. Played Cincinnati, where he lost his first match. The only match he played, lost to Monfils.
That's really key for Alcaraz. He spoke in the pre-match interview about being the one dictating the points. Van der Zandschulp's already shown us what he can do if he has a chance to attack.
That's for soon. 30 love.
Alcaraz has scuffled a bit at the start of this match with his serve. Just 3 of 8 first serves. Our house doesn't look like he's changed, by the way, in the 33 years since he played across the way.
Still play a pretty high level.
Yeah.
Peter Lucassen, Zandschulp's coach, was a former pro himself.
Game, Alcaraz.
Gets his first game.
Zandschulp leads 3 games to 1 first set.
Reminder, usopen.org, the official online home for point-by-point live scoring, highlights, real-time stats, and draws. The official tournament site, usopen.org.
Love is
Actually
15.
a former, I want to say a Trojan. Is it USC?
Yes. I didn't know that. That's what he played.
He was a
Fight on.
tennis scholar.
All right, refreshments were delivered there. Amazing how popular melon balls are here. No idea that was going to be such a hot item.
They cost a lot. At least you get to keep the glass.
18
though.
love.
First serve percentage is
30-15.
a little low for Van de Zandschulp, but did a pretty good job. Won 5 out of 7 when it has gone in. It's quite an unorthodox technique. This is sort of quite a low right arm, low elbow. He probably wouldn't coach, but he makes it work for him or himself. Pace generated 121 miles per hour. I just think he probably sacrifices a bit of
30.
accuracy and consistency as well. Just with the way that right elbow, you know, you really want to get that up high and in a nice sort of throwing position, we would call it.
Right.
He sort of, you know, lets it drop a little. And he's going to have to serve very, very well tonight if he's going to be successful.
The 6'3" Zandschulp.
40-30.
Hard to believe this is a guy that's dropped outside the top 100 in the world.
Yeah. Well, 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago right now. He was 22 in the world.
That's the kind of level he's playing here.
Yeah. Didn't have to come from behind to hold serve there.
Zandschulp leads 4 games to 1 first set.
Arthur Ashe Stadium. Tomorrow's going to be an unexpected turn because the day session is going to be in this stadium. Given that it's the U.S. Open, the day session is going to be marvelous. Coco Gauff will start the day session, and then Ben Shelton and Francis Tiafoe follow in the day session. Caught a lot of us by surprise.
That's a hot ticket right there.
Alcaraz let it go.
Look at Van de Zandschulp moving here. That's a good wide serve. Look how quick he is across the court.
Yeah.
This guy can cover a court, that's for sure.
That's where when you're Van de Zandschulp, you love the sound of silence. No voice coming out.
I'm not sure he knows who Simon and Garfunkel are, but he'll take it. He'll take it tonight.
Good knowledge, Colin. Here, tomorrow, the night session tomorrow night's going to be Djokovic first, and then Sabalenka.
Djokovic playing Alexei Popyrin, the winner in Montreal, surprise winner. Could be an interesting one. Just wide again, but the speed.
He got there.
Yeah, it's
15-30.
I like the drop shot from Alcaraz there. You know, he loves it. He loves to play it against anyone, but just the way Van de Zandschulp, the way he's playing tonight, the way his game is, bring him off the baseline. I think that could be a nice mix for Alcaraz.
Well, this will catch everyone's attention. Not watching this, start seeing this, what could potentially be this first set score. What's going on here? That was a 130-mile-an-hour serve, by the way. Alcaraz.
Incredible tennis, though, isn't it? Both men. But once again, it's Van de Zandschulp comes out on top. Alcaraz not finishing that backhand volley.
Leads 5-1.
I mean, this get was unbelievable, but what even Alcaraz could chase down the overhead. What a 6 games Van de Zandschulp was played here. Everything he's touched turned to gold. The alchemist.
Let's go. Looking at a chance of a 6-1 set.
He's playing with such power.
15-9.
It's actually not allowing Alcaraz to sort of control the match the way he'd like to, and to you know, use his full set of skills. This is serious business from Van de Zandschulp.
The only set Alcaraz has lost all year, 6-1. First set of the Aussie Open quarters. Lost to Zverev. Lost the match. He lost the first set 6-1. Zandschulp here is poised to do something pretty special.
40.
This doesn't happen to this guy.
This is incredible. I think 23,000 people inside Ash are in shock right now.
First set, Zandschulp.
Two possible paths here. Either Van de
6
Zandschulp's going to
games
shock
to
the
1.
world, or Alcaraz
New
is going
balls,
to treat
please.
this like it was getting a tooth pulled. Just get it over with. All right, now we'll start over.
Meet fire with fire up his own aggression, break the rhythm. This is going to be an interesting set.
So second set to start. Alcaraz hoping to flush the first 30 minutes out. Last night on this court, there were two champions.
15.
Neither of whom played anywhere close to their standard, and they both found a way to win. Gauff and Djokovic. And Alcaraz may be starting off on that same path.
Best of 5. There's no need to hit the panic button yet for Alcaraz. But he'll be wanting to win this set, that's for sure.
T50.
We've seen this demonstrated and talked about through the years how reliant Alcaraz can be on Ferrero during a match. To see how this plays out. Of course, again, Alcaraz has played it, so he knows, but it's a bigger, a little further to get to your coach, to hear your coach.
Sure, JCF will be doing what he can to pass down some information. I think we might be in for some fireworks here from Alcaraz. He's not going to back down, that's for sure. And he knows that Van der Zandschulp is going to keep going for it, so this could be a big hitting set of tennis.
Twice in that game. That's showing his true stuff. I'm still going to beat you. It's just going to take me longer to do it. obvious look, Colin, is can Van Zandschulp keep playing the way he played the first 30 minutes?
Yeah, that's the question. I mean, the first set was an impressive level, but it was also slightly crazy, wasn't it? There must have been at least 3 or 4 points when you think, how has he won that point?
Yeah.
You know, everything went for him. You have to expect this to be a tighter set. The unorthodox service motion. If anything, it's on the second where it can hamper him. But goodness me, is Alcaraz up the ante here in the second set already? 3 winners. Didn't hit any winners in the first set. He's already at 3 in the second, so he's clearly made a decision that he's going to take the ball on.
Now that's work. We have a fabulous research team here. That would be work. When was the last time, if ever, Alcaraz played a full set without a winner?
He goes 6-0 for Zandschulp in set 1. Yeah, that's a guy in Alcaraz who's capable of hitting a winner with any shot at any moment.
30.
Couldn't find a single one in set number 1.
Would you say, when you watch Alcaraz, how much would the point you just referenced, how much Nadal-like is he? Nadal was the first guy I really loved that could take any defensive position and hit an offensive shot.
I actually think Alcaraz is a more complete player already, just 21 years of age. I really, you know, bigger serve. Has the ability, as you say, to sort of hit winners on the run, counter punch. I think he can attack. He's comfortable at the net, the drop shot, the slice.
And that was the only point. I'm not trying to crazily compare it to Rafa. That's not the point. But that little element,
yeah,
which other people did, but Rafa to me was the first one that could do it regularly.
Yeah,
he thought you had him in a defensive position, and he had a winner for you.
You could have him in the front row of the stand, and he could whip a forehand up the line. Yeah, incredible. Just tried to force the issue.
Juice.
Little nod to his team as if to say it's okay, but
yeah,
he'll be looking to land one of these sooner rather than later.
They've played 6 points in this game, and Zandschulp's only put 2 first serves in. That's what Alcaraz wants to take advantage of. As soon as I say that, look what happens.
Advantage.
When he pulled back, that was a 102-mile-an-hour first serve.
Yeah, maybe just the off-pace serve caught Alcaraz out, but not often you see him mistime a ball that badly.
Juice.
No change up there. He came with the 124 shot.
Advantage, Zandschulp.
Taking 2 tennis balls home, that guy.
Yeah.
Got to give one back, surely.
Zandschulp, one of the great things I've watched, they don't even try anymore. A long time ago, when the ball would go out of play here at the Open, you know, everybody would wait for the ball to be thrown back. He said, do you understand where you are? This is New York, where baseball really in this country blossomed. You would never ask a baseball fan to throw a foul ball back. That's the, they don't try anymore.
Yeah, I think that's a good understanding of the origin. New York.
It's just a local cultural thing.
You're not getting the ball back, that's for sure. A worry for Alcaraz. It felt like he'd responded. You know, a good hold.
Love 15.
The break point, went for the big forehand, just missed it, but it's starting to look a little shaky again here. Big miss hit on the forehand. It's nowhere near the middle.
I was just going to say, that's a great shot. Yeah, you could see exactly where.
Yeah, not seeing the ball.
Where he made contact.
The flight of the ball as well as he usually
Love
does.
30.
In real trouble. This match has been played at high speed.
Missed the +1 there, so it's love 30. Just a moment ago, he had a chance to get the early lead in the set with a break. Just to fight out of this.
The Ash crowd just starting to wake up to what's going on here. He's realizing the Alcaraz needs them.
Love 14.
And Zandschulp now with the chance to prolong this wonderful dream that he's living.
Missed by much.
Could not, because Alcaraz was there. He was going to have a play on it. Yeah.
15-14. Forty.
Amazing. 5th chance already for Amanda Zandschulp.
Van Zandschulp.
Convert. Now Botic and Zandschulp here. An opening, a score line. Not even a fantasy.
15.
Setting a break. Let's go.
There's the input from his team. He's now at the same end as Carlos Ferrero. Going to have to try and figure things out here. See the ball take. That return there, it's mishit again. It's fortunate to find the court.
That's what's interesting to hear you say that, Colin, because I'm sitting here with the view of saying he's not threatening. I mean, Van de Zandschulp doesn't look threatened, and you're saying it's there because he's not. Alcaraz not seeing it. Look where he's going here on the second, where Alcaraz is.
That's one of his best points for some time. That might be the answer. If he isn't seeing the ball so well at this moment, move back. Just give yourself an extra split second just to get set. And yeah, he isn't hurting Van de Zandschulp because when you're not, you're on the ropes really. You're not seeing the ball. You're not thinking, I'm going to hurt him here. I'm going to put it there. You're just thinking, wow, I'm going to try not to miss this next ball. Very negative mindset. He's going deep again for another return here. Necessarily mind the play because of the struggles he's having, and he is quick, so he can put some balls in play, use his legs, try and build some rhythm, but it is going to allow Van de Zandschulp to dictate even more.
This is clearly an adjustment, making on the fly here, right? Look, just here in this game, his return position.
Or possibly Ferrero had a word to say. Even deeper for the second. Again here. Turn positions made an immediate impact because it gave him time to just rip that ball onto the baseline and take control.
And now the chance for the payoff has changed right here, break point to erase what happened in the last game.
Time return up on the baseline again. Why he would suddenly move further up.
Advantage Alcaraz.
Calmado y positivo, todo el rato ahí. Vamos, vamos, mírate ahora. Va.
So we can get a little bit of taste of the coaching in Espanol.
Positivo. Even I can translate that.
surprisingly, the way Alcaraz channels a guy he watched. Master of the break.
Games all. Second set.
Yeah, and also the master of tactical adjustments mid-match, as Alcaraz just did there, you know, with the help of his coach Ferrero at the deeper return position, making an immediate impact. Definitely will be thinking more positively now. Let's see how he approaches it on serve, though. I don't think he's out of the woods quite yet, but he will be feeling better now.
USOpen.org, again, the official tournament site. You can follow the conversation, hashtag US Open, and all the social platforms.
Already 20 times Van de Zandschulp's come to the net here. He's won 16 of them. I love the way he attacks the net with his feet, sprinting forward there. All credit to this guy. He's come out and playing a serious level of tennis.
Look at the net play, 20 times already.
30-15.
Part of Dutch tennis, isn't it? Part of your life, I'm sure. Excellent doubles players.
They know how to volley,
House and
that's for
Elting,
sure.
yeah. Stadium full. They saw a very good effort. Karolina Muchova taking out Naomi Osaka in the first match tonight. To follow in the baseball theme in New York, they come out to watch this match and they see it's basically like the other team scoring 4 in the first on the Yankees. You're immediately playing uphill. Alcaraz can do it. This is actually, surprisingly, this is the 4th time in a major that he's lost an opening set 6-1. Researchers are terrifically finding that out.
Special.
He's giving off the vibe that he's into.
Well, I think he's just found, feeling like he's found a winning strategy, if you like, you know, deeper on the return. And that is portrayed in his body language. He looks a lot more comfortable, doesn't he? A lot more positive. A lot of times the stress and anxiety comes from not knowing what the solutions are, and that's where he was for a period. Returning the second serve from deep again here. And it's already affected Van der Zandschulp, we feel.
15-13.
Second serves early in this set. Botic has only won 1 of 7.
Yeah, just further proof that that deeper return position is working, ripping the ball high and heavy, close to the baseline. Superb net approach there. Momentum's a funny thing, isn't it, in any sport, especially in tennis, you know, individual sport with this unique scoring system, because obviously the momentum with Alcaraz right now, the risk is Van der Zandschulp feels like everything's against him, but when they walked on the court, if he said, okay, you're going to win the first set 6-1, you'd be on serve in the second, I mean, you'd probably bite your hand off, right? That's the kind of perspective you just got to try and keep. Hold here. Still in a great position.
Got to, but can't get it in play. Well, this would be a nice escape for Van der Zandschulp, because see Alcaraz putting a little push on here to see if he can grab the lead for the first time. Rushing away that short ball, and so he holds for 3-all.
3-all, second set.
So the only other 6-1 set Alcaraz lost all year was way back in the Australian Open. You mentioned the first set of a quarter to Zverev. He lost that match. 22 Wimbledon. Alcaraz loses the first set 6-1 to Sinner, loses the match. Memorable final. Wimbledon final 23. Novak Djokovic beats Alcaraz 6-1 in the first, and of course Alcaraz with the incredible 5th set, 6-4 to win the title. I'm watching. This guy doesn't look like he's a kid.
Yeah.
And the other guy's 120, whatever his number, Novak's number was that day.
It was amazing, though, wasn't it, that win for Alcaraz?
Yeah, but the 5th set, Alcaraz looked totally in control, poised.
Especially, you know, with Djokovic, as you say, winning the first set 6-1. But when he won the 4th set, Djokovic, you thought, it's done. Back came Alcaraz. Said a lot about him.
30-all.
So there you go, a list of Zverev, Djokovic, Sinner, and now Van der Zandschulp to win the first set 6-1 in a slam.
Wow,
just showed that the ball was closer than I thought. Alcaraz holds and loves, so Zandschulp was already out of the doubles. He was partnered with Marcus
Love 15.
Gauff. Lost in the first.
Tough start to the game there. Not just a fifth double, but a complete collapse on the second serve. Doesn't really give him a confident footing in this crucial game. Yeah, that was sensible. It was subtle.
15-all.
Big double fault in the first point, and then just a 106 into the body on set at the second. He wanted to make sure that first serve went in. He took some pace off. He took the sidelines out of play. Well thought out there. Closes the net so impressively. Really a dynamic mover.
30-15.
If he's slow to get up to this ball, it can drop below the height of the net and become far more complicated, but he just smothers it.
He's been strong there. 20 of 24 at net
Against Alcaraz.
Yes.
40-15.
Again there, that's the glance. Alcaraz at that end of the court, able to look directly to his team. Comes.
Yeah, a couple
Squeeze.
of
Yep. Alcaraz squeeze.
Seguimos ahí duro. Vamos.
like that play.
Advantage, Zandschulp.
His team liked it as well. Good forcing play, not backing down after being pegged back to juice.
Deep return position on the second serve for Alcaraz.
Zandschulp
Hits the line and holds for 4-all.
full game zone. Second set.
Te busco ahí. Ay, Charlie, qué mal.
Ya estamos en el siguiente.
Qué
Venga,
barbaridad.
vamos.
Does seem to be a fair amount of negativity coming from
Yeah.
Alcaraz. Focusing on what's been going wrong. And
Conversation, you're right.
Zandschulp's got him worried here.
50 love.
Premiate ahí también, vamos.
Just enough with the drop volley there. The thing with Alcaraz, you know, the type of player he is, it just takes one moment, 1 point can suddenly reignite him. He just feels a little subdued still. Searching for his best tennis, searching for control.
Yeah. And this is the danger game. He's frustrated. He wanted to get a break, didn't get it. You better hold here.
Yeah. Last game with this set of balls as well, so they'll be a little slower. More of a chance for Zandschulp to latch onto some returns. The difference when Zandschulp drops the tempo. He just left the ball hanging in the middle of the court and allowed Alcaraz to attack. He's got to keep hitting the ball big, the Dutchman.
Hasn't been there as often as Van Zandschulp. He's pretty good.
C15.
7 for 7 in this set.
What a volley this was here. Absolutely dispatched. Well, he's already shown that if Alcaraz is going to play the drop shot, he better get it perfect. He's so quick. And yeah, not easy to re-drop when you're sprinting forward full speed.
Alcaraz.
New balls, please.
Drop serve once. That's the Dutchman.
Shown a good amount of composure, hasn't he, Van de Zandschulp, after being broken back. Some players may have panicked a little. Alcaraz coming back at them. New balls in play here, it certainly helps.
30 love.
Good serve. One win from
30-15
against that top 5 player in his career. Miami 2023, he beat the then ranked 4 Casper Ruud. 1-1, lost 10. Won 1 other set in those 11 matches. Came out here and won the first set 6-1. It's
saw
40-15.
difference. The only weakness has been his second serve, but you're talking about this guy right here, third on the tour, the ATP Tour in return games won. Third. Almost a third of his return games. Only one so far tonight.
Botic wins.
Gave him a piece of his own medicine there. A little
5 games
sideline
all,
jump.
second set.
Alcaraz getting jammed here. Look at the spin on that ball. And Van der Zandschulp says straight back at you. Sullivan blinking there. 5-all. Pressure back down at Alcaraz's end of the court.
Thank you. $59.
This is the other, just when you look at data, the interesting part of Alcaraz's game kind of goes against most players. He is 47th right now on the tour in first serve points won. 47.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
So how do you do it? Well, he's second in second serve, his own second serve points won. He's second on the tour, only behind Sinner. So he's in the top 20 for winning his own service games, but he doesn't do it with the first serve.
That doesn't have the best first serve, but he's got a good first serve, and then obviously he's backing it up with just about the best anyone's got.
So to me, that's what's so puzzling.
And he's in a bit of trouble here.
Yes.
Big there.
Yeah,
That was
did. See, double break point. This match, it's moving to that same point. Alcaraz is winning a higher percentage on his second serve points than his first. It's his first or his eighth serve. He needs to win this point.
Please.
And the next. Raise your hand if you saw that coming. Unshakable at net. What is that? 22 of 26 won at net.
And he's playing like Stefan Edberg, Pat Rafter, and Pete Sampras combined. He's everywhere. Blinkers on. He's not letting the moment distract him, the atmosphere, the stadium, nothing. He is just dialed.
How often do you see that ball inside the territory into the bottom of the net.
I'm not sure we ever have, in all honesty, for Carlos Alcaraz.
Triple set point.
Thank you. Please. Second set,
Botic van de Zandschulp holds it love.
7-5. Zandschulp leads by 2 sets.
The incredulity of this continues to grow. Pointed out once against Berrettini a few years back at the Australian Open. Took a timeout. We'll see here if there's a reset in store.
There's the closed roof. It'll just change the atmosphere, the playing conditions slightly. No breeze at all, of course.
Just wide.
Zandschulp was there anyway.
Yep.
40-15.
Wide. Alcaraz dropped serve 4 times in 2 sets.
First game, third set.
His moment. He's done that so well to this point, but just don't get ahead of yourself. Keep playing big tennis, going after your shots. Nothing to lose still.
Let for serve.
Try and play as if it's the start of the match again. Make it a case of Alcaraz having to up his game if he's to get back into this. Done a good job all night, not been afraid to attack into the forehand wing of the third seat. Some players come out, they're just looking at keep the ball off the forehand, but Van de Zandschulp's taking the game to him. That's the kind of shot we're used to seeing from Alcaraz.
30-15.
Hooking around the outside of this forehand, trying to bring the ball back round the net post. It's me, that could have been a shot of the day. Survival act.
40-15.
Under extreme pressure, able to just hook the racket around the outside of the ball just enough to bring it back in the court. That's a good hold. And Zandschulp, no sign of any let up from the Dutchman.
Man, if we could read minds, wouldn't that be interesting?
I want to read Carlos Ferreira's mind first, that's for sure.
Look. Van de Zandschulp into the third set. He's only dropped a serve once. He's only faced 3 break points.
Alcaraz Ferreira, the relationship feels almost closer than player and coach. And Ferreira's look right now is that of the, the father whose son has disobeyed them.
Yeah, they're just something.
Yeah.
I certainly can't speak having seen every Alcaraz match, but I've never seen this sort of dynamic.
Normally he's fully engaged, trying to do everything in his power to help Carlos find solutions.
15-all.
First time ever, he always looks annoyed with him. Maybe that's a step too far, but it's certainly the body language he's giving off at the moment. Definitely looks like he's cleared his mind when he left the court.
30-15.
It's a start at least.
Let's pursue.
He has to drop at some point. It's whether Alcaraz can survive long enough for it to happen.
At some point, Edward Raptor, who was the third? We had them all wrapped with
Sampras.
Sampras.
He's sprinkling his hand there.
Esto es, vamos.
Well, that's four horsemen
Vamos de luchar
of
ni
this
una,
sport.
vamos, vamos.
How long can a guy be all four? Just be one of them should be enough.
22 or 26 net points won.
Yeah.
From Botic, Van der Zandschulp. I just wonder here, Ted, could there be an element of almost just mental
15
fatigue,
all.
burnout, if you like, for Alcaraz? Last event, Cincinnati, lost to Gil Monfils, described it as the worst match or one of the worst matches of his life, broke a racket. When do you ever see him do that? You know, he's played a lot of tennis. That's what winning brings, of course. The Olympics has been in there an extra sort of big deal for.
Which has been my question, Colin, all this first week is for the players that did that went from the spring on clay to the 1 month of grass, then back to clay for the Olympics, and then a hurry up, get ready on the hard court, Cincinnati lightning fast to come here. I mean, what's that toll?
Yeah, that is significant. You know, some players, Zverev, for example, went straight to Montreal. Alcaraz didn't, but it's still not really time off, is it, post-Olympics? You know, he might have had, what, a day or two in Europe before heading across the Atlantic, get to Cincinnati. You're in tournament mode. And even when he finishes there, you know, he's got to stay, you know, this side of the pond. He's not going to head back. He's, you know, so he's on the road. That brings an element of fatigue as well. A tough year for the top players, and just even for this team, you know, just the whole vibe. You know, there's
that's it. I'm just wondering if it's impacted, as we just saw the first ace, by the way, for Van der Zandschulp. If that's impacting the quality of play we've seen from, you know, not just this match, but others this week.
Without doubt.
All right, it's 2-all. The Dutchman doesn't look. Can't see any sign of being phased by the moment. Reminder that the USOpenShop.org is your official shop for 2024 US Open merchandise. Get your game day fit on with US Open gear and accessories for the whole family. That's USOpenShop.org.
I mean, the reaction there. He was turned away before that ball even landed. Okay, he knew it was going wide, but just almost looking away in disgust. That's not the fully engaged, you know, living for the moment Carlos Alcaraz that we're used to seeing. He's in no trouble. This is a dangerous game. He's a little excited at that catch.
Thank you, guys. Please. Thank you.
I'm sitting next to somebody that would never treat their innocent gun.
No chance. Savor every drop. It's the good stuff.
I learned.
15-13.
This is a lost game
15-14.
to this point. And Alcaraz pull out a terrific save.
Guerrero lip seal, no input. Alcaraz continuing to look lost.
Thank you.
Well, confused.
Alcaraz has to be confused. It's playing like it. Wow. That game's inexplicable. The worst thing for an announcer is to be speechless. That game pushed me to the boundary of that. That's how well this guy's played tonight. Even there, he can
15-9.
he can drop the dropper.
He has moved so well. There's almost an elegance to the way he's sliding around this hardcourt. Balance, incredible. Of course, the headline will be Alcaraz and out of sorts performance, but assuming Van de Zandschulp does win, what's a performance, a career performance from him. This is the stage now, though. You know, 2 sets up was something. 2 sets and a break. Real potential to get ahead of yourself mentally.
Human being. Botic knows I can win.
15.
And he's had his struggles the last, 12, 18 months. Van de Zandschulp declining in the rankings, and I've seen him very negative on court, not backing himself, but just the drop down, the recent success in challengers, he just seems to have a real poise and belief in himself again.
Till
Alcaraz, and now the lifeline. He doesn't have many more left.
got a smile back on his face.
13,
He's got some
14.
energy back in this crowd.
Shots, and again, this is the... It's a chance he needs to take it back.
Thank you, please.
He comes back from here. I mean, not just 2 sets and a break, but looking down and out.
Yeah, I get you, Paul. Stand up and cheer too.
Cheers.
That's sparkling.
Well, Alcaraz laughs because the alternative is to cry. There's no way he wins the point from there.
Oh,
how has he hit a winner? That is unreal. Feels like the tide might be turning. He can break here.
we thought that a couple times in the second set. Alcaraz has about 20,000 people. Introduction of new tennis balls. And here we go. Can Alcaraz back it up?
That was a smile.
Yes, this one's in what, 5 minutes?
It feels like
from a guy that looked like he wanted to be out of here to now, what the heck? I'm having fun.
Yeah, it feels like a weight has been lifted.
Let the serve.
The tenor of the cheers, that's...
Todo el rato, vamos, vamos.
difference. We saw the first serve number for Botic, second serve number is just 41.
Yeah, 0 in this set, 0 from 5.
Pero te lo tienes que decir, ¿eh? Te tienes que convencer. Va, vamos. Roca ahí.
Very strong there from Ferrero.
He's back.
Something need Van de Zandschulp. He's moved pretty well.
No, he's moved incredibly well. At least as well as Alcaraz. And like I say, there's a real balance to his movement. He's not just sort of throwing himself around the court. He's reading the play and he's looking sharp.
Tío, va. Charlie, un esfuerzo muy grande, va, va. Hay que creérselo, ¿eh? Vamos. Va, confía.
It's Juan Carlos Ferrero's voice. With this forehand was going to have enough to win the point. Somehow Alcaraz gets it down low and then just kicks him off. Just drops the hammer right back on. Playing with conviction. When he hits these forehand, he is then sprinting for the net. Should he get in more?
I think he has to look for every opportunity. He's doing so well.
Given how this man, how well he's been,
and how dangerous Alcaraz is at this moment.
Yep.
Back re-engaged. Anything lower tempo, smack it and get in.
Listen. Game's on. Third set.
It's impressive, and it, for the moment, stops Alcaraz from getting on a roll. And by the way, makes this Alcaraz better hold circle.
Yeah. Interesting game coming now, that's for sure.
believe that ball was in, the previous ball from Van Zandschulp.
Love 15.
He's found the line again. But it's the right ball, you know, an attackable ball, and just pulls the trigger. Just feels like there's still a looseness to his shot selection, his decision making here. He's sort of
Love 13.
kind of scrambled, even though he's got back into this third set.
Points, as tough as they will ever be for Van Zandschulp to win, huh? Bringing his team to their feet.
This guy's everywhere. He's been a step ahead. As soon as he saw Alcaraz with a backhand volley here, watch him. He knew where the ball was going. He got there in plenty of time. .87 points, Botic Van Zandschulp, what he would give for 5 more.
That's 5 times tonight. There's a 6th break. Challengers to get his ranking back inside the top 100. And here he is on this Thursday night with a chance by far to post the biggest result of his tennis life.
Such a difference. We always say it, but such a difference when you win the first point. You just feel like you're on your way.
Thank you. Please.
they say,
6-1,
shock de
7-5,
verre.
6-4.
Botic then to Zandschulp stuns the tennis world.